Hello, I have assembled the ingredients into a bowl of pho. I put a lime wedge, green onions, mung bean sprouts, basil, and serrano chilies. So I'm going to try it first, and then I'm going to read you some information and facts about Vietnamese culture and cooking. Man, that is exactly what the doctor ordered. That's really good and comforting. Okay. Um, Core philosophy of Vietnamese cooking: balance, freshness, harmony. Vietnamese cuisine is guided by the principle of balance. 5 elements. I'm going to butcher all of these pronunciations, so maybe I'll try. Ngu Han, spicy, sour, bitter, salty, and sweet. Yin Yang harmony, or Am Duong. I'm probably going to butcher all these, so please forgive me for that. Hot versus cooling foods to support the body's balance. Freshness first, so herbs, vegetables, minimal oil define most dishes, which is good. This philosophy shows up visually, so color balance, texturally, crisp and soft, and in preparation, light, fresh, and bright. Regional diversity, the 3 distinct culinary identities. Northern Vietnam, Hanoi, or Red River Delta are more mild, delicate flavors, heavy use of fish sauce, ginger, dill, and shrimp paste. Iconic dishes are pho, bun cha, and ban quan. Central Vietnam, or Hue Da Nong Hoi An. Spicy, bold, royal court influenced dishes. Many small plates, complex preparations. Iconic dishes: bun bo hue, mi quang, and ban bao. Southern Vietnam, or Saigon in the Mekong Delta: sweeter, brighter, more abundant herbs and vegetables, influenced by Khmer, the Chinese and French cuisines. Iconic dishes: Hu Tiu, Con Tam, and Ban Xiao. The building blocks or essential ingredients and flavors: fish sauce, foundational umami backbone; fresh herbs, Thai basil, mint, perilla, or perilla; cilantro, sawtooth herb; aromatics, lemongrass, garlic, shallots, ginger, which are all in this; rice in all forms, noodles, cake, paper, porridge, wine; pickles, quick pickled carrots, daikon for brightness; broths, slow simmered, clear, fragrant. That's what I made. Everyday eating culture. So street food is the heart of the cuisine. Sidewalk stalls, mobile carts, and narrow shop houses are where most iconic dishes are served quickly, cheaply, and with incredible skill. Communal dining. Meals are shared, not plated individually. A table full of dishes: vegetables, meats, herbs, rice. Family members assemble bites to their preference. Encourages conversation and connection. Breakfast is serious. Many Vietnamese eat hot noodle soups every morning. Cultural traditions and symbolism. Tet, or the Lunar New Year: sticky rice cakes, Bon Chong and Bon Tet, symbolizing earth and prosperity; ancestor worship, offerings of fruits, sweets, and rice. Weddings and celebrations are typically elaborate multi-course meals featuring whole fish, roasted meats, and symbolic foods. Hospitality, offering tea, fruit, or snacks to any visitor is a cultural norm. Signature dishes to know. Pho is aromatic noodle soup in the north. Banh mi is a fusion of French baguette and Vietnamese fillings. Goi quan is fresh spring rolls with herbs and shrimp and pork. Bun tit nuong is grilled pork over rice noodles. Ka ko to is caramelized clay pot fish, and Bon Xiao is crispy turmeric crepe with pork shrimp. Influences in history. The cuisine reflects a long history of cultural interactions. Chinese with noodles, stir fries, rice porridge; French with baguettes, pâté, and coffee culture; the Cham and regional tribes, spices, seafoods, tropical ingredients; and Vietnamese food is a story of adaptation and resilience. Today's culinary scene blends tradition and innovation, elevated street food concepts, farm-to-table ingredients. Vietnamese coffee culture is booming globally, and diaspora influences from the U.S., France, and Australia. So there you go. Vietnamese food culture for you. Let me look. I'm going to grab a couple of dad jokes. And I apologize for my low energy. I am struggling to even really talk. So forgive me for that. What kind of shoes do frogs wear? Open-toed sandals. Did I ever tell you about the time I went mushroom foraging? It was a story with a moral at the end, or morale at the end. I had a quiet game of tennis today. There was no racket. And what's a shark's favorite saying? Man overboard. I think I've already said that one. Why do melons have weddings? They can't elope. And one more. My boss said, dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. So I went as Batman. There you go. All right. Well, everybody have a lovely week. I'm going to enjoy my soup, and I will see you next time. Bye.